course you're doing that right now. Hello, 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 hello. What is going on, everyone? All right, give me a second or two. Trying to get loaded up right now. Make sure I have everything. Send it here. Double check. Boom, boom, boom. Bang, 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 bang. All right, give me a second, everybody. I'm just loading up, getting ready. All right. All right, where did you send this to? Yes, there we go. All right. What is happening? What's going on? What's going on? Give me a second or two. I'm just trying to get set up here. There we go. Finally. Let's get it. Bang. Bang. How much time I gotta hit this thing? Maybe a couple more times. Okay. All right. Let's try this again. There we go. All right. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back to the fun that never ends. It's your friend, Corey. What's going on, everybody? Okay, let's do this again. All right, there we go. Oh my gosh, does not want to help. Let's do this again. Let's do this again. Sorry, folks, I'm trying to get this thing going. Not sure as to why it's not working. Let's do this again. Bam. All right, now we're live. Finally. Goodness gracious. Hey, Sister Gibson, how are you? Good to see you. So tonight's broadcast is going to be a little quick because I do have to jump over to Talk Bricks, the Talk Bricks Master YouTube channel. I got to jump over there because tonight we're talking about episode 3 in Lego Masters. What's going on, my little niecey? What's up? Marilyn, how you doing? Good to see you. Me Marga, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you guys. So episode 3. Man, I can't be on long today because I'm going to be going over to the other podcast and talk about what I saw. So I am going to be here for I'm going to give myself at least 15 minutes. 15 minutes. How you doing, Seth? Good to see you. Flint, good to see you. So episode 3. Oh my gosh. What can I say about episode 3? I'm not going to say too much. As you guys know, tonight it's non-spoiler. Okay, non-spoiler. That means I'm not going to spoil anything from the episode. Please go and check out the episode and follow us back here tomorrow. It's going to be myself and some of the Lego Masters talking about what we have just witnessed on episode 3. Jada, good to see you, little sis. Good to see you. So, what did I think about that episode? First off, awesome challenge. The Brick Masters definitely threw a good challenge in the mix, I thought. I thought the challenges tonight was top notch. It tested the ability of the brick builders or the Lego Masters to basically build something that has to fall apart, but fall apart slowly. I thought that was a really cool way of introducing that concept of aesthetics and introducing the concept of architectures. Because an architecture, Slow Brickta, how are you? Good to see you. Lego for life, good to see you, my friend. When you think about building something, and you're building something that is a high earthquake zone, you have to build the building in a way that it doesn't just collapse as soon as the earth starts to shake. You have to build it in such a way that it's going to be able to sway with the actual ground that's moving underneath it. So that's something that they teach you in architecture school classes. I took some architecture classes in college. So we had to try to build it as a tuning fork. If you ever seen a tuning fork, it's a metal fork that has like two prongs. You hit it. You got to hit it from the bottom, and then you see the resonant frequency kind of travel up, right? So basically, that's what you're doing. So the builds that you saw tonight, a lot of the builders was actually doing that. I see you guys, Talk Brick Masters. I'm not spoiling anything, but I just said I'm going to be here for just a little bit because I'm going to be heading over to Talk Brick Masters so I could talk about more of this episode. Oh my gosh. What else can I say about this episode? I thought the winning team was fairly chosen. I think their build was perfect with what they're trying to do. I thought they had a message. The message came across very well, and I think aesthetically it looked very appealing. It popped out. It was basic, not in its design, but its attraction to what you were looking at, because you looked at it and immediately you already know, oh, this and this and this and this. So I thought they did a great job with it. Some of the surprises during the build, I was surprised how long some of these buildings were able to stay put and shake and everything like that and not fall apart. I thought that was really, really good. Oh man, I can't say anything else of the episode, but I will say that there was a look that one of the contestants gave to their brother. I can say that because there's like 3 teams, or actually no, there's like 4 teams with brothers on it. And the look that one of the contestants gave to their brother is a look that I would have gave to my brother if we were in the same situation. But I totally understood as to why they gave that look. But like I said, I'm not going to talk about it too much because, again, I want to save some of the good stuff for later, and I'm going to save a little bit for tomorrow when we talk to other Lego Masters. What's going on, PRW? Good to see you. Hey, the trade company, Emily, good to see you. So let's talk about the bottom. So the team that came in the bottom, the teams that came in the bottom, totally understandable. And it goes back to what we were talking about last week. These type of challenges is always difficult. Hey, Brickomaniac, awesome. Good to see you. Good to see you. The challenges that the teams often have with these type of challenges is that you cannot control the outcome. You can control a portion of it, because this one is about the shakes and everything like that. You can control how well your building can stand based on your building techniques, but you can't really predict what is going to happen as far as when that shake is going to let it fall. You don't know. So the teams that got in the bottom, I thought their buildings were aesthetically pleasing. They had a great story. It was great technique. But when it boils down to it, it always depends on where it's shaking, how it's shaking, and you can't even predict that. Because as you're building, let me show you something. You see that there? Something like this. Oh, let me move these things out the way so you don't get confused. Look where the black brick is on the yellow plate. Look at the black brick on the yellow plate. It's not fully snapped down. This could be the deciding factor of if your building is going to stand till it gets to an 8 to 9 to 10 to 11. If you don't snap those bricks down and you fully get that clutch power in, that can cause your entire building to fall, literally. So you have to also think about it. It's 8 hours. It's a lot of time, but it goes by just as fast. So as you're building, you're not able to really clutch and snap every single piece that you're trying to clutch and snap. You just can't. And even though you have a partner that is focused in the same eye as you, that doesn't matter sometimes. Sometimes it's just that little snap. And you know what? The winning team, I preach this all the time to my students. And my students are going to see this and they're going to be like, wow, Lego Master Corey was right. There is a certain way that you build. If you're trying to build something big, you have to use this technique. And without this technique, you might as well just give up. Because without that technique, and the winning team decided to take that technique and continue to layer it all the way up. And I thought that was brilliant, because at the end of the day, their building was able to stand. And even when it fell, but it was still intact to a degree. I can't say no more because I'm spoiling it. Brother Steven, what's up, bro? You guys did amazing. You and your brother, amazing job. I love the build that you did. I understand as to why and how nerve-wracking that must have been. But yeah, Joaquin, good to see you. You guys did an excellent job, I think. And Jada, you're on to something here. It is a challenge. It is a challenge. It's a challenge that most even architectures who are building actual buildings in the world, they have something very similar to this. Conflicted, good to see you. They have something very similar to this. They build their building, a model of their building, and then they have a shake desk that shakes it to see how strong the building is going to be. Can they go 110 stories? Okay, it looks like it's going to fall over and it's going to take out Midtown. So we have to think about maybe bringing it down a little bit. So there's all types of things that you have to consider. And for the Lego Masters, some of them, they went to school for art, went to school for architecture. Maybe they know math, all that stuff is great. It's a good background to engineers. It's great to have that as your background. But at the same time, you have to be able to consider you're still snapping on pieces of plastic together. And I thought that every single team snapped those pieces on perfectly. But at the end of the day, it was fate. It was not even fate. It was just the luck. I couldn't even call it the luck of the draw. At the end of the day, it was like it could have just been that one piece that didn't snap together. And even Jamie even mentioned it on the episode, and I'm not going to tell you which team it was, but he made a very great point. When you're building something, you're going high with it, you have to think about your connection points. So with your connection points. So if I'm trying to take two pieces like this, right, and I'm trying to connect them together, my connecting point is in between these two pieces. And even though I'm going to snap them together here and I'm going to connect them together here, doesn't matter. That's still a connection point. That's still a point of weakness. And remember, it's just like water. So me and my dad, we used to do a lot of projects together when I used to live at home. And one of the things that he used to tell me, he was a plumber by trade. One of the things he used to tell me is that water will always find a way to get in. If water is traveling inward, and even though you may seal up that patch, the water is going to find a way to get around that patch and get to another patch. So in other words, the water is going to look for another weak point in your structure to leak. That's what water does. So when you're thinking about what you're seeing with these shaking towers, that's exactly what they're doing. They're basically, the shaking tower is literally sending vibrations all through the build and looking for that weak point. And once it finds that weak point in the build, it's going to start to disassemble it. It's going to start to shake it. It's going to start to crack it. And then eventually it's going to fall apart. So I hope you guys enjoyed that lesson. Rob, good to see you, my man. I thought tonight's episode was really cool. I thought it was fun. It was a different challenge, definitely. It speaks to the talent of the builders and how they put things together, how they connect things, how they organize things. That's what it's all about. At the end of the day, The best team won, in my opinion, for this challenge. I feel the team that went home, as much as that hurts me, and I hate eliminations, but the team that went home, I understood as to why they went home, and it was the same thing like last week. It wasn't even their fault in a way. It was just the way the cards fell. You can be a magician, and you can take a deck of cards, 52, and you can flick it in the air and watch it fly all over the place. But you have no idea what card is going to fall, face up or face down. You have no idea. And that's exactly what this was. I mean, they had no idea how it was going to fall into place. So, I thought the best team won. Like I said, King Rick, good to see you. Like I said, I thought the best team won. I thought all the teams did a great job. I thought all the teams were definitely they definitely brought it. It's interesting where they're going with Lego Masters. It's good to see new challenges. Actually, absolutely, KK. It's great to see new challenges, and this challenge was a good challenge to really test these builders, because I know I'm going to be doing this with my students. I can't wait to do this with my students. I already have the best idea. I'm going to have them build a building and put it on their bed. And I'm going to have them jump on the bed and see if their building is going to survive. It's going to be crazy. I've already said too much. Anyway, like I said, everybody, tonight, usually I rock out for about an hour talking about the episode. Unfortunately, tonight we do have to cut it short because I am heading over to Talk Brickmaster for that podcast. As a past contestant of Lego Masters, it's good to see the new school do their thing, and me just giving out good words of wisdom. That's what I'm going on tonight to do. Good words of wisdom and just being able to catch up with the doing. Gadget Man Rob, what's going on, brother? What's going on, Dexter? Good to see you. Man, I have my basketball. I don't know if you guys saw my story earlier today on my post, but I have a student. So today I finished up my classes for the spring. Springtime is all done. So all my students, we did a nice little competition and everything like that. I lost a couple times, which was okay. But all the kids, they got a poly bag. So I gave everybody a poly bag set of the McLaurin, right? The Lego Speed Champions McLaurin, for just being in class and just having a great time. And, I gave them something, a token of my appreciation to them. And one of my students came up to me and said, "Hey, Lego Master Corey, sir, I have something I want to show you." I'm like, "Oh, all right, cool. What's up?" They're like, "Well, I know you like Lego, and I have this basketball, and I want to give it to you." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, what is this feeling in my chest? It hurts so much. What is that?" "Oh, that's my heart breaking. My heart." Little boy just broke my heart right then and there. I had to fight tears. And he's looking at me. He's just like, "I want you to have it." I'm like, "Are you sure?" He was like, "Yes, I want you to have it. It's for you. Because I know you like Lego, and I want you to have it." His parents didn't even remember that he had that ball. And he made sure he gave me that ball. You know how much that means to me? So, at the end of the day, here's my positive message for today. Doesn't matter who you are, how old you are, where you're from, your background. If you're a noob in this, if you're old in this, if you're seasoned in this, if you're whatever, doesn't matter. The impact that you make in a person's life is something that they're going to carry for the rest of their lives. So your impact can be either positive or it can be negative. If you're negative, then guess what? That's always going to be with them for the rest of their lives. And they're always going to have that negative connotation about people and people like you. So if you're able to be more positive, you know what's crazy? We took a picture together and I took off my mask and they were like, "Oh my gosh," like they've never seen me without a mask. And then he was looking at me, he was like, "Is that your real face?" I was like, "Yes." I guess it's the beard. But anyway, the positivity that you put out in the world will always come back to you. Okay, one way or another. So be positive to everybody. Show love to everybody. Be respectful to people. Okay, please be respectful. One thing I appreciated about this episode tonight is that I don't think they were trying to kind of push that drama. I think it was just a lot of people just building and having fun. And that's what you want to do. You want to build, you want to have fun. But also in our Lego community right now, that's all we want to do: build and have fun. Don't be a jerk. Don't be out here just making life miserable for other people. All right. Um, Jackson 5, man. No spoilers. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. See, what was I just saying? I was just talking about this. Positivity, bro. Oh, man. Remember, I'm on the East Coast. We may have seen it already, but our friends in the West Coast haven't seen it yet. Oh, man. Dang. All right. All right. Well, then again, maybe they didn't. It's too late. I've already snapped. Oh man. All right. Well, I know. I'm sorry, Jackson. Yeah. Okay. Well, enjoy the episode nonetheless. Okay, it's a fun episode. It's a cool episode. Like I said, when you watch it, you'll understand why. Okay, you'll understand why when you watch it. Okay. All right, guys, I'm heading over to Talk Bricks podcast. You can go and check them out if you go and follow them on Instagram. Talk Brick Master. If you go check them out, you could probably see us tonight or tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. I forget. But anyway, go and check it out whenever it does come out. We're going to really get into some details and get to some technical details as well. But once again, everybody, love each other. Love yourself. Please be respectful. Please be kind. And, at the end of the day, that's what we're here to do. Let's work together. Let's live together. My brother, Iceberg, good to see you. Just before I was about to slide on out of here, heading over to Brick Talk Master. All right, talk about the 3rd episode in season 2 in Lego Masters. All right, peoples. Love you guys. Catch us here tomorrow. Hopefully, Mark will be on with me tomorrow so that we could talk some spoilers about tonight's episode. Jackson 5. Sheesh. Anyway, guys, take good care. I'll see you then. Until then, peace. See ya.